My pupils often ask me, Kayleigh, what is a simile? And so today in this video, I'm going to show you how to identify a simile through knowing its definition. I'm going to show you several very simple examples, but most importantly, I am going to show you how to analyze similes in literature and how to write about them. And there's a quick quiz at the end to make sure that you've learned what you needed to. So let's get started. What is a simile? So a simile is a comparison between two unlikely things. Now you may be thinking, but Kayleigh, this is exactly like your previous video with a metaphor. Yes, metaphors and similes both compare two unlikely things, but this is the difference. In a simile, they will use words like or as to show that comparison. Okay, that's the important difference. Do go and check out my other video on metaphors. I'll link it at the top so that you can see the difference. So here is an example. Her face became as white as a ghost when she spotted the burglar in her house. Can her face actually resemble that of a ghost, this transparent, white, fearful thing? No, but it goes to show how scared the woman was when she encountered the burglar in her home who was there to steal things. It shows how scared she was and how pale she went out of fear. Another example, somebody might say to me, oh, Kayleigh, this lesson was so easy. It was as easy as learning the ABC. Okay, now, is the lesson actually like learning the ABC? No, I'm teaching you about similes and complex literary analysis, but you may think that it was quite an easy lesson, an easy concept to understand, just like when you're little and you learn your ABC song with your parents or your teacher at school. So it compares two unlikely things using as or like. You're thinking, okay, that's great. That's a simple example. But what about when I'm sitting in class and I get a really difficult, complex text and I need to find the simile in a paragraph in prose, and how do I analyze it? So this is what I'm going to show you how to do next. So this short extract is taken from The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. I'm just going to read it for you so you can listen to the text. Time has not stood still. It has washed over me, washed me away, as if I am nothing more than a woman of sand, left by a careless child too near the water. A beautiful description there, and you can see the simile is here because we've got the word as if I'm nothing more than a woman of sand. So what is the woman comparing herself to? She's comparing herself to the sand, and that makes it a simile because they're two very different things. So your analysis might be, well, Atwood describes the character as nothing more than grains of sand to show how she has disintegrated into almost nothingness, and highlights a fear of being lost forever. Because as time goes, it has almost washed her away. So maybe she fears that, her life will no longer remain who she is. So it's a very quick and short example of how you can identify and analyze a simile in complex literature. All right, to finish, let's check what we've learned. Let's make sure that we've got it down so that when you go into your next English lesson, you know what you're talking about. So which of these is a simile? Is it A, she walked towards him like a ship going into battle? Or is it B, he is a lion waiting to pounce? Or C, deep down, you are actually quite shallow? I'm just going to give you 5 seconds. And the correct answer is, it was A. She walked towards him like a ship going into battle. The key word that we're looking for there is like or as. In this case, we've got like, which shows that, her walk was as if she was gearing up for battle. So we can see somebody very purposeful, aggressive, ready to engage in a fight or an argument. The reasons B and C are not the correct answers. One thing you need to do is you need to subscribe to the channel and make sure that you go and watch my other videos. But in a nutshell, B is a metaphor, because here they say something is something else, a comparison of two unlikely things. Not saying he is like a lion, but saying he is a lion. Don't forget that's the main difference. And I've got a video on metaphors for you to enjoy. And C, deep down, you are actually quite shallow. This is an example of a juxtaposition, a paradox, when something it shouldn't make sense, but it actually does. Meaning that deep down inside that person's heart, they're actually a very shallow person. And there's video on that coming. So please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.